Let's be honest, cheating doesn't just happen out of thin air. It builds slowly, like water creeping under the floorboards. You don't notice the damage until the structure's already rotting. But here's what most people won't say. Out loud, when a woman cheats, she doesn't do it quietly. The signs are there. The energy shifts. The cracks form. The real issue. Too many men ignore those cracks. They tell themselves she's just stressed, just distant, just needs time. But beneath that, rationalizing, is a man who feels it. He just hasn't admitted it to himself yet. If you've ever felt that cold pit in your stomach, that quiet suspicion something's changed, you're not paranoid, you're perceptive, because when a woman checks out, she leaves a trail. And today, we're following it. Sign 1, her energy changes, and she gaslights you for noticing. At first, it's subtle. A missed smile, a shorter text, a sudden indifference to the little things she used to care about. She stops asking about your day, stops noticing you. When you ask what's wrong, she flips it. You're overthinking, or you're being too sensitive. Here's the truth. Emotional distance is rarely accidental. When her attention drifts to someone or something else, her connection to you weakens. That shift is the first sign that you're no longer the center of her emotional world. Sign 2. She starts concealing the details. Cheating doesn't begin with betrayal in bed. It starts with selective silence. She used to tell you about her friends, her boss, her day. Now her stories feel edited, vague, cut short. Her phone used to sit unlocked beside you. Now it's always on silent or face down. The digital trail disappears. But so does the emotional transparency. It's not just privacy, it's partitioning. She's creating 2 separate identities. One with you, one she doesn't want you to see. That kind of compartmentalization isn't harmless. It's a form of emotional detachment in disguise. Sin 3. The intimacy feels off. Too little or too much. Sometimes the bedroom goes cold. She withdraws, turns away, seems disconnected. Other times, it's the opposite. More sex, new moves, an intensity that feels ... foreign. Either way, it doesn't feel like closeness. It feels like covering something up or avoiding what's missing. When a woman's invested elsewhere, she doesn't just ration her body, she reallocates emotional energy. And what you're left with is either performance or distance. You feel it not just during the act, but afterward, like something sacred just slipped through your fingers. Sign 4. She picks irrational fights. You forgot to text her back. Suddenly, it's a war. You left your shoes out. Now she's questioning your whole character. These aren't real arguments. They're smokescreens. She's deflecting guilt, pushing blame, rewriting the story so she can justify her own behavior. When someone's doing wrong, they often try to feel wronged. That emotional chaos. It's her way of making you the villain so she doesn't have to face the discomfort of her own choices. Sign 5. Her future no longer includes you. This is the quietest shift and the most devastating. She used to say, we, now it's all I. Her dreams no longer have space for your presence. She wants to travel alone, move alone, heal alone. She says she needs clarity, but never invites you into that process. She imagines a future, but your name's not on the blueprint anymore. That's not confusion, that's detachment. Emotional eviction before the physical move out, and when you confront it, she'll say you're being dramatic, that you're imagining things, but deep down, you know what this is. She's already halfway gone, So what do? You don't plead. You don't fight for someone who's already decided to walk. You pay attention. You protect your peace. Because betrayal doesn't begin with an affair. It begins when the emotional bond breaks and no one fights to repair it. The signs are always there, but recognizing them takes courage. Acting on them takes strength. And here's the truth. Once you allow someone to violate your emotional boundaries without consequence, you're teaching them exactly how to treat you. Stay alert, stay grounded. If that hit deep, drop a clarity in the comments. And if you're tired of doubting your instincts and want to grow stronger, subscribe. Around here, we don't chase illusions. We build truth.